stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken
This is the life I promised you. I promised you a life of magic and wonder.
Look at those two girls. I have everything I want right here.
If you could dream something up, what would it be?
A lion, an elephant, or a giant 10 feet tall.
Girls, I think I've had an idea.
Look out, 'cause here I
Imagine a place where people can see things they've never seen before.
This venture is rather bizarre. People are fascinated by the unusual and the macabre.
Okay.
make no
May I present?
The famous Irish giant.
I'm not Irish.
We'll work on the accent.
They're just going to laugh at us.
Well, they're laughing at us anyway. Might as well get paid.
When will it ever be enough for you?
This isn't about me. Don't listen to them. They don't understand yet. But they will.
You are putting folks of all kinds on stage with you, presenting them as equals.
We have more protesters every day. You're risking everything you've built.
Well, how do you think I built it?
You don't need the whole world to love you. Just a few good people.
Have you no shame? Father, the world is changing, and I refuse to be a part of yours.
You put us in the spotlight. You gave us a real family.
This is me. I'm gonna stand up,
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
This is me.
สวัสดีครับผมป๊อบถากูลขอต้อนรับคุณผู้ชมเข้าสู่โชว์แมนบรรลือโลกทีวีสเปเชียลคุณผู้ชมเคยมีความฝันไหมครับและการที่จะทำให้ความฝันเป็นจริงได้เนี่ยต้องทำไงบ้างจากเรื่องราวที่คุณผู้ชมได้ชมไปนั้นเนี่ยเป็นเรื่องจริงของชายคนหนึ่งชื่อว่า P.T. Barnum ผู้ก่อตั้งโชว์บรรลือโลกผู้ที่เริ่มต้นจากศูนย์แต่ไต่เต้ามาเป็นเจ้าของคณะละครสัตว์แห่งแรกที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดในอเมริกาและยังได้สร้างการแสดงอันตื่นเต้นจนชวนตะลึงไปทั่วโลกซึ่งในเวลาต่อมาเรื่องราวความสำเร็จของเขาได้ถูกนำไปถ่ายทอดลงบนแผ่นฟิล์มในภาพยนตร์ The Musical ที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดแห่งปี The Greatest Showman หากย้อนมองดูเส้นทางชีวิตของ P.T. Barnum ผู้ที่เคยล้มเหลวและประสบความสำเร็จสลับกันไปจะทำให้เห็นว่าการก่อตั้งคณะละครสัตว์นั้นเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่เรื่องง่าย P.T. Barnum เป็นผู้ที่มีแรงบันดาลใจให้กับผมติดตามได้ในช่วงหน้ากับโชว์แมนบรรลือโลกทีวีสเปเชียลขอต้อนรับกลับเข้าสู่โชว์แมนบรรลือโลกทีวีสเปเชียลหากพูดถึงนักแสดงในเรื่อง The Greatest Showman ผมบอกได้เลยนะครับว่ามีนักแสดงคุณภาพอีกมากมายผู้ที่มารับบท P.T. Barnum ที่เป็นไอดอลของผมก็คือ Hugh Jackman หรือวูล์ฟเวอรีนในเรื่อง X-Men และผู้ที่มีบทบาทสำคัญคอยอยู่เคียงข้างเขาและเป็นแรงบันดาลใจให้กับเขาก็คือ Charity ภรรยาของเขารับบทโดยมิเชลวิลเลียมเบื้องลึกเบื้องหลังการก่อตั้งคณะละครสัตว์นี้จะเป็นยังไงเราไปติดตามชมได้ในทีวีสเปเชียลได้เลยครับ
Ladies
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor.
Doing a movie musical is one of the hardest things you can pull off in the business, and it's really about the director. And I just worked with Michael Gracie just before I was discussing this project.
I worked with Hugh on a commercial 7 years ago. That was the first time we all worked together.
And on the last day of filming, we wrapped, high fives, hugs, and I said, we should do a film together.
But by this stage, I'd been shooting commercials for about 15 years, and every time you work with a film star, that's what they say during the wrap party after a couple of drinks.
He goes, yeah, whatever, Jackman. I said, oh, fine, you don't have to do a movie with me if you don't want to.
And to this day, he reminds me that I was so nonplussed about his idea of making a film together. But in my head, I thought he was just like everyone else, and he isn't, because 2 weeks after I got this script, and it was The Greatest Showman.
Mr. Barnum, I can't just run off and join the circus.
Why not? You clearly have a flair for show business.
Show business? I've never heard of it.
Because I just invented it.
I spoke to Hugh and I said, if you're going to be so bold as to write The Greatest Showman over your face, then you really should play to your strengths. And to me, that is one of the main reasons why I wanted this to be a musical.
Our goal at the beginning was to seek out the best writers in the industry who are writing for Adele, Bruno Mars, Sia, you name it. And there were these two unknown guys, and each of them were sending in songs.
But we had a clock going, and someone was leaving town in like 4 days. And it was like, before that happens, we're gonna write 2 songs for this film. We had to do it fast, and we were working on it. We started working on it on the plane.
We had to have it completely written by the time that we got off the plane so we could record it the next day.
Now, somewhere in there after that, they then got hired to do La La Land. They started to get known. They won the Oscar for La La Land. They developed Dear Evan Hansen. They won the Tony for Dear Evan Hansen. Now they don't talk to me. But that's fine because they created this incredible music.
You could re-record any of these and it could go on the radio, you know, as a pop song. And I think that that's kind of cool because it blends then and now.
All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you.
Benj and Justin's music, it's catchy. Every single song that they wrote has a specific meaning and a specific way it's done.
So why don't we rewrite the stars, changing the world to be ours?
I've never seen a love song like that, you know. And I think that's what's great about what we're creating. Day one.
Day one. 5, 6, 7, 8. This was some of the most technical choreography I've ever attempted.
It's not working. Hold on. One more time.
We just rehearsed and rehearsed over and over.
You think you're ready for it, and then you show up and you're like, there's just a meltdown. It's mental meltdown.
We were working so hard, and we're always like, no, another take. We want to do it again. We want to get it right.
Just haven't seen anything like this.
Oh my God. Awesome.
What is that?
Hey, no one's buying hat back here. Get out front. Go. WD, Ann, I want to introduce my newest hire, Mr. Phil Carlisle.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, pleasure.
What is your act, Mr. Carlisle?
I don't have an act.
Everyone's got an act.
I've definitely taken a break from musicals and really sort of focused on other things for a while. I just knew this was the one I wanted to jump back into and be a part of. So many people doing different things, pulling ropes, yanking us up in the air, there's rigs and harnesses. And working with Zendaya, she's just incredible. In this movie, I get to fall in love. Falling in love and having my eyes open.
Nothing could keep us us apart.
This song that we're working on right now, it's called Rewrite the Stars.
With me and Zach, it's like every word reflects what these characters are going through, what they're feeling.
Asking the question, can we be in love? Like, we can break the rules. Let's rewrite the stars.
Zach and I have really become a team. We're literally tied together up in the air, so we have to have a trust and a connection.
Everyone's coming together as a team and as a unit, watching everybody step up. It's unreal.
I play a character named Ann Wheeler, who is a trapeze artist. My character, this is her world right here. The ropes, the weights, there's trapeze bars. She's always flying, she's always in the air.
Working with Zendaya, who's awesome. She's doing some pretty crazy acrobatics, swinging around the room with one arm.
Right now, we've been shooting Rewrite the Stars, Zach and I. We were really lucky in a sense where we got dance rehearsals, we got scene rehearsals, working through the moments, the beats, and getting into the characters. He's a great partner. Every time we get done, we're like, you good, you good? You know, we check on each other, make sure everything's going smooth.
We should have gotten hurt, but we didn't, thank God.
It's all been incredible. Like, every moment, there's singing involved, there's dancing involved, there's acting involved. Like, it literally plays to everything that I love.
I'm trying to hold my breath.
Nathan Crowley, I worked with on The Prestige 11 years ago, and I have tried to get him to work on every single movie since.
Nathan's rich detail of authenticity and colors, it's incredible.
The way that he sees the world is kind of like Barnum. He can picture what that world can be.
It was all incredibly beautiful and all very tactile. Everything you can see, you can touch, you can really experience the design rather than just having to imagine it or having it recreated by a computer later.
Yeah, the overview of New York in A Million Dreams, we kind of skim over mid-1800s New York and we find the rooftops.
All of it was designed in 3D first, and then 3D printers printed the miniatures, and then traditional artists painted them. And we lit them on set and we shot them, and they're some of my most favorite shots in the film.
The look of it in lighting terms has been great to be so encouraged by Michael, who said, be brave. Although it's a period film and it's set in the 1800s, I think what Michael has always wanted to achieve in it is a real vivid, contemporary vibe. It should feel very relevant to the here and now. Consciously using camera movement you might not see in very many period films and running with it.
เป็นยังไงบ้างครับหนทางสู่คณะละครสัตว์เนี่ยมันไม่ง่ายเลยนะครับและสิ่งสำคัญก็คือการหาคนเข้าร่วมทีมคนแรกที่ต้องมองหาก็คือหุ้นส่วนทางธุรกิจนั่นคือฟิลิปรับบทโดยแซค เอฟรอนและผู้ที่อยู่เบื้องหน้าคนสำคัญขอแนะนำให้รู้จักกับเจนนี่ลินนักร้องโอเปร่าสาวนำแสดงโดยรีเบคก้า เฟอร์กูสันและอีกคนที่น่าจับตาก็คือนักกายกรรมสาวรับบทโดยเซนดายาพักสักครู่นะครับเดี๋ยวผมขอตัวไปหาสมาชิกเข้าร่วมทีมก่อนอย่าลืมนะครับกลับมาพบกับโชว์แมนบรรลือโลกทีวีสเปเชียลครับ ต้อนรับเข้าสู่โชว์แมนบรรลือโลกทีวีสเปเชียลหลังจากที่ได้สมาชิกเข้าร่วมแล้วตอนนี้โชว์ของผมก็ใกล้ที่จะพร้อมแล้วขาดอยู่อย่างเดียวเพลงประกอบเมื่อปีที่แล้วเนี่ยผมได้ชมภาพยนตร์เรื่องหนึ่งคือเรื่องลาลาแลนด์และภาพยนตร์เรื่องนี้เนี่ยก็มีเพลงประกอบภาพยนตร์ที่ไพเราะติดหูมากและผมก็ได้สืบทราบมาว่าผู้ประพันธ์เพลงประกอบภาพยนตร์ในเรื่องลาลาแลนด์เนี่ยมีอยู่2ท่านก็คือเบนพาเชคและจัสตินพอลและรู้ไหมครับเขาได้รางวัลออสการ์มาด้วยและที่สำคัญก็คือ2ท่านนี้ได้มาประพันธ์เพลงประกอบภาพยนตร์ในเรื่อง The Greatest Showman เห็นทีเนี่ยผมต้องทาบทามเขาทั้ง2คนเนี่ยมาแต่งเพลงให้กับโชว์ผมบ้างแล้วครับและตอนนี้ผมมีทีวีสเปเชียลช่วงสุดท้ายไปติดตามชมกันเลยครับ
P.T. Barnum. I'm putting together a show. A place where people can see things they've never seen before. Showtime.
Doing a movie musical is one of the hardest things you can pull off in the business. We needed to seek out the best songwriters, and there were these two unknown guys. Each of them were sending in songs.
This was like the big chance for us.
And within 2 or 3 years, they then got hired to do La La Land. They won the Oscar for La La Land. They developed Dear Evan Hansen. They won the Tony. Now they don't talk to me, but that's fine because they created this incredible music.
P.T. Barnum is like a Steve Jobs or a Jay-Z. So how do you give Barnum a contemporary voice? To us, that was an exciting challenge. The Greatest Showman is a story that really embraces musicals and what musicals can do that no other art form can.
The music for this was really interesting because it was a mix between musical theatre and pop.
Benj and Justin's music, it's catchy.
You could re-record any of these and it could go on the radio.
You cannot stop tapping your feet. That's how infectious the music is. We worked really hard on the dance. I don't know if you've ever met any choreographers. They're very kind, but when you get in the room, there's something kind of sadistic about them and they really love to punish you.
This was some of the most technical choreography I've ever attempted in my entire life.
It was tough to work on. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. You know, those down ups, man.
It's hard on the body. They're like athletes, really. Dancers have this energy, and especially knowing that it's filmed for life. So you don't want to watch it back and be like, oh yeah, I was tired that day. You just push and push and push.
I did things dance-wise that I've never done before.
Honestly, I've never thought that I would be flying around in the air. So this is definitely a new skill that I've acquired for this movie. I'm no longer afraid of heights. I kind of had to get over that the first day.
We ended up doing some pretty crazy acrobatics. You know, Zendaya was remarkably skilled at trapeze by the end of this movie.
It's a lot, you know, and it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely something that has pushed me. It's definitely something that I can say that I can do now, which feels really good because without this, I wouldn't have tried that. I wouldn't have stepped outside my comfort zone or really taken it to that level. And now I can sit back and watch and see, you know, that's me. That's not a stunt double. That's Zendaya up there doing that, you know, so it feels really good.
Can't stop us now. Watching it come true. It's taking over you.
We just wrapped.
I'm really sad it's over. I'm gonna miss the whole cast. Let's give it up!
Michael Gracie. His vision is incredible, but his determination is like nothing I've ever seen before.
I've been a part of the magic on set, and that is completely different to any set I've ever been on.
I'm so happy to have been surrounded by such talent.
The whole thing is just amazing.
What they created is the best work they've ever done.
ก่อนที่จะมาชมการแสดงของผมอยากจะเชิญชวนคุณผู้ชมทุกคนมาชมภาพยนตร์เรื่อง The Greatest Showman ภาพยนตร์ที่มีความโดดเด่นและแปลกใหม่ จากผลงานการกำกับของไมเคิล กราซีที่จะมาต่อเติมแรงบันดาลใจของทุกคนจะเปิดการแสดงในวันที่ 28 ธันวาคมนี้ในโรงภาพยนตร์ครับขอขอบคุณสถานที่ถ่ายทำโชว์ดีซีตอนนี้นะครับผมขอตัวไปเตรียมตัวโชว์ผมก่อน เพราะว่าฝันจะเป็นจริงได้หากเราลงมือทำผมโชว์แมนป๊อบถากูลขอลาไปก่อนครับสวัสดีครับ
Every one of us is special. And nobody is like anyone else. That's the point of my show. Ready? Showtime. No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
I can't just run off and join the circus.
Why not? I mean, you clearly have a flair for show business.
For show business?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of it.
Because I just invented it.